What's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist and today doing a Gladiator beast deck profile. So I'm really excited to do something for you guys because this deck is an extremely powerful deck that actually gets 2 battle phases thanks to an awesome boss monster, Gladius. And I really quickly want to give a shout out to one of my friends, Chibi Gohan, who actually assisted me in building this deck for you guys. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon down in the description below for all those awesome rewards. So without further ado, let's get straight on into this. So first off, we're playing 3 copies of Justel. Justel is really good as a 3-of in the build because this card is an awesome effect. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, you can actually shuffle this card into the deck and then special summon a Gladiator Beast monster in the deck, except another copy of this card, which the majority of your Gladiator Beast monsters actually share that common effect. This card also has an amazing ability to reveal this card and one other Gladiator Beast monster in your hand and special summon both of them to your side of the field, which is an amazing ability to instantly get you 2 Gladiator Beasts on your side of the field. Also, if this card is special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you can actually add a Gladiator Spell or Trap card from your deck to your hand, instantly grabbing the exact card you need off this card's effect. We have a single copy of a Torix. A Torix is really good as a 1-of in the build and is very similar to Elemental Hero Prisma. With the ability, if this card is special by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you can send a Gladiator Beast monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard, except another copy of a Torix, and until the end phase, this card's level and name becomes the same as that sent monsters, which is a pretty cool ability to be able to use. And a single copy of Darius. Darius is really powerful as a 1-of in the deck, but you only need a single copy of this card. This card is when this card is special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you can actually pick a Gladiator Beast monster in the graveyard and special summon it. We have a single copy of a Quest. A Quest is one of the most important Gladiator Beasts in the entire build, as this card actually helps you loop your copy of Comeback so you can bring back your copy of Tamer Editor over and over again. Because this card has the ability, when this card is special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you can add a Gladiator Beast card from your graveyard back to your hand. We then a single copy of Noxious. Noxious is really good as a 1-of in the build that actually protects you from getting OTK'd, as when an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, change the attack target to this card and proceed to damage calculation. And this card cannot be destroyed by that battle. And if this card is special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you can actually send a Gladiator Beast monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then a single copy of Vesp. Vesp is just really good as an extender in the build, because at the start of the damage step, if a Gladiator Beast monster battles a monster, you can actually special summon this card from your hand, which is a really powerful ability to be able to use. Also, while you control this card, special summon the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, all monsters you control gain 500 attack points. We have a single copy of Augustus. Augustus is great in this deck as a 1-of, as this card is just a really good extender that when this card is special summoned with the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you can special summon an additional Gladiator Beast monster from the hand in defense position. We then play 3 copies of Tri-Brigade Fractal. The Tri-Brigade engine is so good in this deck and helps you instantly get to your copy of Rescue Cat, which is so cool. This card has the ability you can actually send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard to send a level 3 or lower Beast, Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast monster from your deck to the graveyard, which is a really cool ability to actually use this card to send your copy of Kip and then Nearval to the graveyard so you can search your copy of Caress off Nearval's effect. When this card also has a really cool ability that all of your Tri-Brigade monsters in the main deck actually share, that you can actually banish any number of Beast, Beast Warrior, and or Wing Beast monsters in your graveyard, and then special summon a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast Link monster from your extra deck with a link rating equal to the number of banished, which is a great ability to be able to use. We then play a single copy of Tri-Brigade Kit. Kit is great in the deck, and this card is an awesome ability that when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send an additional Tri-Brigade card from your deck to the graveyard, which is super cool. And the card you're always sending in the graveyard, all of this card's effect is your copy of Nearval, which we do play as a 2-of in this build. And this card is great because if this card touches the graveyard, you get to add a Tri-Brigade monster from your deck to your hand, which you're usually searching out your copy of Caress off this card's effect. Crass is great because this card is a really good extender that lets you discard one of your other tri-types between Beast, Beast Warrior, Wing Beast Monster, and then special summon this card from your hand, which is a great ability. We only have a single copy of Rescue Cat. Rescue Cat is awesome in the deck. You can actually search this card off your copy of Shirog when it does touch the graveyard, meaning you only need a single copy of this card. This card is that you can actually send this card to the graveyard to special summon 2 level 3 or lower beast monsters from the deck, but their effects are negated, which is a really cool ability to instantly bring out 2 monsters to your side of the field so we can start comboing off. We then play 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom's definitely a 3-of in the build to basically just stop your opponent from touching the deck. We then also play 3 copies of Fluros. Fluros is amazing as a 3-of in the build to basically just use this card to dig in the deck for the exact cards that you need. So that's it for the monsters, guys. Let's get into the spells. So for the spells, we're going to start with a single copy of Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave is amazing in this build as a 1-of to basically just stop your opponent's hand traps. And then a single copy of Crossout Designator. Crossout Designator is really good to stop cards like Fluros and cards like Ash that your opponent might be playing. And then a single copy of Triple Tactics Talent. Tactics Talent is awesome as a 1-of in the build to help us either draw 2 cards, take control of an opponent's monster, or look at our opponent's hand and choose a card from it and shuffle it into the deck. We then play 2 copies of Gladiator Beast Comeback. Comeback is such a powerful 2-of in the deck. So this card is basically a monster reborn for the deck. I think you special summon a Gladiator Beast monster from the hand of the graveyard with a different type from monsters that you control, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. And this card is not once per turn, which is amazing about this card. But this card is a key combo piece in helping you bring back your copy of Tamer Editor back to your side of the field, because Tamer Editor is a soft once per turn, so it's easy to be able to bring it back to your side of the field and use its effect to get another Gladiator Beast fusion monster to your side of the field. We then play 2 copies of the Coliseum of the Gladiator Beasts. This card is really good as a 2-of in the build, but I feel like 2 copies is really all you need in this deck because this card is so searchable. This card is that you can actually discard a card to add a Gladiator Beast monster from your deck to your hand. And also, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can special summon a Gladiator Beast monster from the deck, and it cannot be destroyed by battle, which is a really cool ability. Also, during the end phase, if a Gladiator Beast monster was special summoned from the deck this turn, you can actually set a Gladiator trap card from your deck, which is a great ability to instantly get your copy of Charge. We then play 3 copies of Proving Ground. Proving Ground is basically Rhoda for the deck, letting you add a level 4 or lower Gladiator Beast monster from your deck to your hand. We then play 3 copies of Tenki. Tenki is basically 3 more copies of Rhoda that when this card is activated, you can add a level 4 or lower Beast Warrior monster from your deck to your hand, grabbing the exact card that you need. We then play 3 copies of Forbidden Droplets. Droplets is amazing in this deck to basically just half the attack points of your opponent's monsters and negate their effects so we can swing in for game. And this card is absolutely broken in this build. So that's it for the spells, guys. Let's get into the traps. So for the traps, we're just going to be playing 1, and that's going to be a single copy of Gladiator Beast Charge. This card is really good as a 1-of in the build, so let you target face-up cards on the field up to the number of Gladiator Beast monsters you control with different names and destroy them, helping you pop multiple cards on the field so you can go in for game. This card is really easy to get to and definitely a 1-of in the build. So that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's get into the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we're going to start with a single copy of Gladiator Beast Gladius. This card is absolutely broken. This card actually requires 5 Gladiator Beast monsters to make this card, but it's actually very easy to summon. This card has the ability that it must first be special summoned from the extra deck by shuffling the above cards from the field or the graveyard into the deck, meaning you can actually recycle your resources by shuffling cards basically back into the deck or the extra deck to special summon this card. This card also has the ability that you can conduct your battle phase twice, which is crazy powerful to help us just go in for game. Also, once per turn, if your opponent activates a monster effect, except during the damage step, you can activate the following effects depending on whose turn it is. If it's your turn, you can special summon a Gladiator Beast monster in the deck, and if it's your opponent's turn, you can actually special summon a Gladiator Beast monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, which is such a powerful ability to instantly bring out a Gladiator Beast monster to your side of the field. We then play 2 copies of Dom. Dom is really good as a 2-of in the build, and this card is actually a walking monster negate, meaning this card is absolutely amazing to help us go in for game, plus it has 3,500 attack points. And play a single copy of Heracleanos. Heracleanos is such a classic boss monster, but this card is actually a walking spell and trap negate, and really cool to put on your side of the field alongside your copy of Dom, so you can basically negate spells, traps, and monsters when you have both of them on your field. We then play 2 copies of Tamer Editor. Tamer Editor is definitely a 2-0 in the build because the entire deck basically revolves around this card, so we can summon our copy of Heracleanos and Dom using this card's ability. This card has the ability it takes 2 level 5 or higher Gladiator Beast monsters to make this card, which is actually very easy to do in this deck, but it has the ability it must first be special summoned from your X deck by shuffling the above cards you control into the deck. You do not have to use polymerization. It cannot be used as a fusion material, and once per turn, you can special summon a Gladiator Beast fusion monster from your X deck except a copy of Tamer Editor, ignoring its summoning conditions, which is a crazy powerful ability to instantly bring out a copy of Heracleanos or Dom to your side of the field. Also, at the end of the battle phase, if your Gladiator Beast monster battle, you can shuffle that monster in the deck or the X deck to special summon a Gladiator Beast monster in the deck, which is a pretty cool effect. We can lay a single copy of Gyzarus. Gyzarus is really good to help you basically pop 2 cards on the field, and it's a really good 1-of in the deck. We lay a single copy of Gladiator Beast Drag. This card is really good as a 1-of in the deck, and I really like this card in the deck just to be able to combo off, because this card is the ability, if a Gladiator Beast monster you control attacks, it cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. And at the end of the battle phase, if this card battle, you can return this card back to the X deck to special summon 2 Gladiator Beast monsters with different names from your deck, which is a crazy powerful effect to instantly tag this card out. We then play 2 copies of Darius. This card is really good as a 2-of in the build as well, because during your opponent's battle phase, Gladiator Beast monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And if this card is link summon, you can actually special summon a level 4 lower Gladiator Beast monster from the hand or the graveyard. Or, if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon 1 Gladiator Beast monster from the deck instead, instantly bring out the exact card that you need. And like a single copy of SP. SP is great as a 1-of in the build. Basically just use this card as a double interruption. We then play 2 copies of Test Panther. Test Panther is really good in this deck as a 2-of. Instead, this card is link summon. You can add any Gladiator Beast card you want from your deck to your hand, which is awesome to instantly grab the exact card that you need. This card also has the ability you can actually target a Gladiator Beast monster you control, shuffle that Gladiator Beast monster in the deck, and if you special summon a different Gladiator Beast monster from your deck, which is a really cool ability, and it treats it as being special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster. We then play a single copy of Shirog. Shirog is so pivotal to this deck and so important to be able to play, as if this card is special summoned, or if another Beast Warrior Wing Beast monster is special summoned to your field, you can banish a card on the field non-targeting. But the big effect on this card is if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast monster from the deck to your hand, whose level is less than or equal to the number of Beast Warrior Wing Beast monsters that are actually banished, which is usually going to be 4 once this card touches your side of the field, so you can actually add your copy of Rescue Cat directly from your deck to your hand off this card's effect, which is amazing. We may have seen a copy of Frigid. Frigid is really important in the build as well, as this card actually helps us summon our copy of Rescue Cat to our side of the field, as once you summon out your copy of your Shirog to your side of the field, you're going to need to link it away so you can actually summon out your copy of Rescue Cat. So you basically link it away with another card on your side of the field to bring out your copy of Frigid to your side of the field, and this card's ability during the main phase, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast monster from the hand, which is always going to be your copy of Rescue Cat, so you can use its ability, which is so cool. But this card is really, really important for the deck. So, that's it for the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This deck is so fun to be able to play. If you guys have never played Gladiator Beast before, you should definitely give this deck a try, especially with the Tri-Brigade engine, which is so cool to actually play in this deck. And again, shout out to Chibi Gohan, who actually assisted me in building this deck. It's so fun to be able to actually do that. And definitely look out for Chibi Gohan down in the comments down below. So, that's good for this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell in there so you can become part of the notification squad, and we'll see you guys in the next video. So later, guys.